Hey, what's up, guys? Deja Vu here, and it's time to do an updated tier list for the Clash of Clans troops. We haven't done one in a few months, and a lot has changed since then. We've gotten some new troops, and the meta currently switched from ground to air, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this new tier list compares to the one we did a few months ago. First, we're going to do the normal troops, and then we have a whole separate list for the super troops. Also, I asked some pro players and viewers to submit their own tier list, so we're going to take a look at theirs and see how theirs compares to mine. And if we all agree or disagree, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start off with the normal troops first. S tier is going to be the highest, which is pretty much like God tier, and then D is going to be the lowest tier, which pretty much are troops that I think are useless. But remember, this is my own personal opinion, and I am only a Town Hall 14 player, so I might be a little bit biased. It's my own experience. So the first thing I got to do, I know what's going to have to go first. I mean, you guys are probably mostly going to agree with this because this troop has been so powerful since it's been released. The Dragon Rider, I'm going to start it off by putting it in S tier. They are so strong. They made air have a huge comeback, and literally if you go to YouTube right now, every single content creator are doing everything Dragon Rider. There's so many different options. I don't know about other town halls because I really focus on 13 and 14, but Dragon Riders, they are so strong, and that's all anybody is using right now. So of course that might change if they get a nerf, and that's why we do updated tier lists every few months, because troops get nerfs, troops get buff, and things change. But one thing that stays the same, I'm going to go ahead and put a troop right in D list that has not got a buff in a while. They've been really not doing anything with this troop, and I think they have to because I absolutely love this troop. It's going to be the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie, for me, is going to go right in D. She's pretty much useless. You don't really see anybody using the Valkyrie, and I feel bad because she's actually a pretty cool troop and really fun to use, so hopefully she'll get a buff in the future. Who knows? I mean, air has been in the meta for a while. Hopefully ground is going to make a comeback. All right, so up next, let's go ahead and fill out the middle a little bit. We're going to do Headhunters. All right, well, let's do some support troops. Headhunters, obviously, they're like more of a support troop. They help take out enemy heroes. I'm going to put them in A because they are a fundamental part of most attack strategy. You see, like, pretty much every attack strategy involving at least one or two Headhunters. Next, we're going to go to Baby Dragon, who is like another support troop. Really good for funneling. That's going to have to go in B. I'm going to put Baby Dragon in B, not quite in A, because there's plenty of different ways to funnel. Like, you can use a Baby Dragon. There's so many different ways. So she's gonna go in B. Is it a she or a he? I don't know. What is the Baby Dragon? All right, up next we're gonna do the Healer. Healer is obviously gonna go in the S tier. Been in the S tier last time. Gonna stay in the S tier because the Healer is so important. If you're good at queen charges, you're gonna be good to go. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do the Wall Breaker. The normal Wall Breaker, I'm gonna go ahead and put in C actually, because honestly, I'd rather use the super wall breaker. Who uses normal wall breakers anymore? Get with the times. All right, let's see. Up next, we have, I think last time, after this one, we're going to go and take a look at the last tier list and compare them. But I'm looking at the Hog Riders and Miners. Last time we did this tier list, Hybrid was at the top of the list because Hybrid was really powerful. But recently, I don't really see anybody using Hybrid anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and downgrade the Hog Riders to a B. Hog Riders and Miners are going to be at a B because you can still use Hybrid if you find the right base, but they're definitely not as powerful as they were. Now let's go ahead and go to the Archers and Barbarians. See, this is where it gets a little bit interesting because literally everybody that does this list, I know last time they put Archers and Barbarians down at D, and I don't know why, because remember this, when you pop your heroes, the Archers and Barbarians spawn out. So if you have like level 1 Archers and Barbarians at Town Hall 14, when you pop your Queen or King ability, level 1 Archers and Barbarians are going to come out. So it's really important to upgrade them. Not only that, but if you're farming, come on, Barch is like the best farming method possible. So Barbarians and Archers are going to go in A, which some of you might think is weird, but hey, it's my list. I don't care. Make your own list. All right, up next, let's do the Giant. Giant's going to go in D for me. I don't really ever use the Giant. Goblins also going to go in D for me. I don't ever use the Valkyrie. I don't ever use Giants, and I don't ever use Goblins, so I don't know. Up next, let's do Loons. Loons are going to go in S tier. Loons are so important. You can use them for your main squad like Lalo, with Dragon Riders, whatever. Remember, air is really strong right now, but also they're a support troop. You need Loons. You need Coco Loons. If you're coming in with a ground strategy, you're still bringing Loons because you need the Coco Loons to test for mines if you're coming in with the Queen Charge. So they're good for both ground and air. And with air being so strong right now, they definitely deserve their spot in the S tier. Lalo has been a staple in Clash of Clans for a very long time. And speaking of Lalo, let's go in and do the Lava Hound. Lava Hound's definitely going to go in A. It didn't make it to God tier, but it's definitely going to go in A tier. Up next, the Yeti. See, I think last time we did this list, it was more around like Town Hall 13 when Yeti Smash was really, really powerful. But recently, I'm not really using Yetis at all. I'm still going to put them in... I'm going to put them in C because there is a Legend League strategy, Chinese Smash, which we all know the top Legend pushers use, where Yetis are still pretty important, but air is just so much stronger. This might change when ground, when air isn't as strong as it is right now. But right now, Yetis are going to go down in C, and along with the Yetis are going to go the Bowlers, also in C, for the same reason. Golems are going to go in D. Again, another troop. I don't ever use Golems. I've been seeing a few people who are actually like really good at attacking, doing Lalo with a few Golems. Personally, I don't ever use them, and this is my list. So Golems are going to go in D. Let's go in and go to Wizards down at the end over here. I'm going to go ahead and put Wizards in... I don't know. Should I put Wizards in B or A? I'm a little bit torn on this one because Wizards are obviously cleanup. We need cleanup, and I don't really have any cleanup troops in S or A besides Archers and Barbarians, and I don't really ever bring Barbarians. Sometimes I bring Archers to pick off like a Builder Hut or Army Camp in the corner. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put Wizards in A. They deserve a spot in A. Pretty much every attack strategy involves Wizards. So Dragons... Right now, Dragons are going to go in A also. I think the last list, we're going to have to take a look at it. Last list, I think I put Dragons a lot lower, but with air being so strong and so many different combinations with Dragon Riders and normal Dragons, that's going to give Dragons the spot over in A. So let's see what's next. E-Drags, I'm not going to put in S. I'm not going to put in A. I'm going to put in B. And a lot of people might disagree with this, but I personally don't like using E-Drags that much, even though they are really, really strong right now. They did just get a new level since we've done the last tier list, so they are powerful. I'm interested to see where I put them last time because I don't remember. I have not looked at my last tier list in literally months, so we're going to take a look at it after this. All right, up next, let's do the Ice Golem. Another troop I don't really use anymore. Ice Golem is going to go in C. Minions, I'm going to put in B. Obviously, minions are really important right now because with all the air strategies, we need minions for cleanup. Up next, Witches. Witches also going to go in C. A couple months ago, this list probably was so different. I used to use Witches a lot a few months back. And the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is going to go in B. I'm going to put it above the Yeti, but I'm not going to put it in A. P.E.K.K.A. is going to go in B. All right, guys, so here we go. That's my list. Let's go ahead and take a look at my list from last time and compare the two. All right, so this is my tier list from last time, and this was a long time ago because, look, I got the beard. I look like a completely different person. Wow, that's pretty crazy. All right, so it looks like D did say the same here. Look, let's see right here. I'll go ahead and take this one off. D still has the Valks, the Giants, the Golems, and the Goblins, so I still agree with myself there. Let's look at C. C, we still have the Wall Breakers and Ice Golems, but then we added the Yetis, the Bowlers, and the Witches. Oh, my God. Last time we had the Yetis up in high tier. Let's go ahead and go to R. Why do I have it under? Did that say R? Okay, so last time it looks like I judged it a little bit. Oh, that's A. Wait. Oh, that's B. Oh, my God. My screen is I'm blind, guys. All right, so last time we had mid-tier. This time we have B, which is the same thing. So in B, this time we have Baby Dragons, Hog Riders, Miners, E-Drags, Minions, and P.E.K.K.A. Last time, we also had P.E.K.K.A. We also had E-Drags. We didn't have the Headhunters, though. We did have Miners, so a lot of it is kind of staying the same. Oh, I put Archers and Barbarians up one tier. Okay, interesting. High tier, this time we have Headhunters, Archers, Barbarians, Lava Hounds, Wizards, and Dragons. Last time, we also had Dragons, Lava Hounds. Okay, Wizards. All right, so it's not that much different. High God tier, last time we had... Loons and Healers, same thing. So we still have Loons and Healers, but now we have the Dragon Rider up there, the brand new troop. So it didn't change that much, which is pretty interesting. You guys can take a look at it once again. Comment down below. Let me know if you agree. Now let's go ahead and get into the Super Troop tier list. So last time, I don't think I actually did a Super Troop version. So this is going to be the first time we're doing this one. So let's go ahead and start it right off. So we're going to start off with the Super Wall Breakers. Super Wall Breakers are definitely going to go in God tier. I mean, why not? Because I know I was a giant noob. And before Super Wall Breakers, I would always fail my wall break. So they are a game changer. Up next, let's go ahead and start with Useless. Useless is going to go Super Giants. Come on, really? Who uses Super Giants? If you do, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, but I don't. All right, up next, let's go ahead and do the Super Barbarian. Super Barbarian is going to go... I kind of want to put them in useless, but come on, Super Barch is pretty awesome. I love when people use it, so it's going to go in low tier. Up next, Super Goblin. Super Goblin is going to go in high tier. I'm kind of mixed between God tier and high tier because I personally use Super Goblins a lot, the funnel. So for me, they're really, really important, but they're going to go in high tier, not quite God tier. Up next, Super Wizard. Super Wizard also going to go in high tier because we're using it a lot for Blizzard. I mean, without that, we wouldn't be able to do Blizzard, and Blizzard is really, really powerful, really fun to use. So not quite God tier because that's really the only use is Blizzard. I don't think I use it for anything else. Up next, we're going to do Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon's going to go in mid tier because they are really good for... A couple months ago, I would have put Inferno Dragon actually in like God tier because everybody was spamming them with skeleton spells. Now it still works. It's still really powerful. And also Dragon Riders with the Inferno Dragons, I've done a lot of videos. It's also really strong. And now that I'm going over it in my head, it's actually going to go in high tier. Dragon Riders are... No, wait, hold on. I'm confusing my words. Inferno Dragons are actually still really powerful mixed with Dragon Riders. Up next, we're going to go in and do Rocket Loons. Rocket Loons are going to go in mid tier because they are useful for strategies like Lalo and for some strategies with Dragon Riders where you can pick off the buildings, but I don't use them that much, so I'm personally going to put them in mid tier. Up next, we're going to do Super Archers. Again, Super Barch. I love Super Archer attacks. Not that many people use Super Archers, but when you do, when you find the right base and you spam Super Archers, it's a lot of fun and it's awesome to cover. So they're not going to go in useless because they're used sometimes. Up next, we're going to do the Super Valk. Super Valk, I'm going to put in useless. I never ever see anybody using Super Valk. If you do, again, I'm sorry. Up next, we're going to do the Ice Hound. Ice Hound's going to go in mid tier. Obviously, we got, Icy Lalo and some strategies like that. And last but not least, we got the Super Witch going to go in high tier. I know right now not that many people are using Super Witches, but they're still one of the most powerful ground attack strategies at Town Hall 14. And there you go. There is my Super Troop tier list. Let's go and take a look at some tier lists that other people submitted. So this is going to be the tier list that Smoof submitted, and if you guys didn't know, Smoof is an international Twitter star, so make sure you guys check him out. So this is where we disagree a little bit. I did not put Super Goblins up in God tier, and he did, but we did both put Super Wall Breakers in God tier, so that's pretty awesome. High tier, he has Super Witches, Super Wizards, again, because of Blizzard, probably Super Rockets, Super Rockets. Wait, what? Rocket Loons and Inferno Dragons. Mid tier, we got the Ice Hounds. I'm forgetting the name. I've been going through all these troops all day, and I keep forgetting the name. All right, Super Archers in low tier and useless. Oh, that one hurts. He put Super Barbs in useless, Super Giants, and Super Valks. Okay, so let's go and take a look at his normal troops. All right, so, wow, Smooth. Oh, he did. Okay, at first, he didn't put the healers. He didn't put healers in S tier. Oh my god, he must not be good at queen charges. He put the healers in A tier, but he did put dragons in S tier. So, all right, that's kind of interesting. Headhunters also in A tier, so we agree there. B tier, we got archers, E-drags, ice golems. We don't have to go through it all. You guys can take a look at it right there. There you go. Let's go and take a look at one other person's tier list, and let's see how it stacks up against ours. Last but not least, we have the one that Savage Beast submitted. And you can see we all kind of agree on some main things. We all got mostly all of us have the healers in S, Dragon Riders in S right now. A, we got the Lava Hound, P.E.K.K.A, Dragon, a lot of people are putting in S. That's also where I put Dragon. B, we got he has Golem in B. That's a little bit interesting. So you can see, like I said before, and then we have Archers and Barbarians in D. A lot of people are putting them in D, and they underestimate when you pop that hero ability. Let's go and take a look at his Super Troop list. For Super Troop, so he put Super Wizards in God tier, also Super Goblins and Wall Breakers. A lot of us agree on that. Super Goblins and Super Wall Breakers are the top used Super Troop. High tier, we got Rocket Loons and Inferno Dragon. Mid tier, we got Super Witch. Low tier, we have Super Archers and Useless. Pretty much the same as me besides the Super Barbarian. There you guys go. Make sure you submit your own tier list and let me know like how often you like to see me do this. Up next, we're going to do a tier list for spells, so make sure you guys keep an eye on that. If you made it this far, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.